so many lies, so many lies. I cannot tell you. I come from this fraternity where there are people who are influencing you on social media. I am a social media person, and I can tell you many of these people are lying to you. You're just trying to buy the lie that they are selling you for money. Are you actually not doing enough? So there are 2 points that are actually going against you. First, now this is what Steve Jobs said about this idea: process versus content. This is a phrase that he came up with. How often do you feel that you're not doing enough in your life? This is a very common problem these days, and I feel this feeling a lot, and it's a very bad feeling to have all throughout your day. And I can imagine the kind of anxiety and stress it brings along. So let's talk about it. Why is this happening with you? Is this real or is it not? Is it something that you're beating yourself over for nothing? Or can something change if you feel this way? I am the eldest daughter of my parents, and we as the eldest children, we are expected to be living up to a certain standard right from the starting, right from the age of 2 or 3, when we don't even understand most of the things. This is something that I got to realize much later in my life, that this is happening with me and this is external. This is not something that I have chosen to do with myself, but it's something that others have taught me. And we as human beings, we behave a lot under the influence of others. Now, you might feel that she's going to speak against it, that don't do this to yourself, it's meaningless, no, you're doing fine. The truth is that there is a very good chance that you're actually not doing fine with your time. You're not doing justice to your time. Time is the most valuable resource, because this is one thing that is common between all the human race. Everybody has the same 24 hours in their day. How we choose to use those 24 hours in our day that everybody has defines where we go in our lives. I have always been this person who wants to achieve a lot, who wants to dedicate her time and devote her time to the most useful things in life. I've always been good in a way in distributing my time to different things that are needed to be done in a day. But there is a problem these days, and I have observed it because I work with people who are much younger to me. They are in my team, and most of those people are younger to me. They are still starting their career, and I am already 10, 12 years into my career. I started off as a CA, and that was very early in my life. Then I quit my job, I started my blog, I started YouTube, then I started Instagram. Everything is happening fine at their own pace, and I'm more or less satisfied with it. Okay. However, I do have my insecurities. We can talk about it maybe later. But what I see common in the generation ahead of me, people who are working with me, there is this feeling that they are always claiming to live, and that feeling is not being able to do enough with their time in their lives. Maybe, first of all, the reason could be that you're actually being honest to yourself, and what you're feeling is actually a product of what you're doing in your day. You're probably wasting too much time on your phone. I have seen live examples of people who claim to just use their phone for 1 or 2 hours, but when you actually look into their history, their screen time history, they were also shocked when we actually looked into their screen time history that they were using their phone for 8 to 9 hours. The other day, I was watching an interview by Nia Sharma. I'm sure you know who she is. She's very talented. She's really popular, and she is doing fine on Instagram and otherwise. And she told in that interview in a very candid way that She spends 9 to 10 hours in a day on her phone. I was taken aback. I was like, there's something really wrong in this equation. If you're spending 10 hours on your phone and most of it is just going scrolling, how are you doing justice to your life? I mean, what the hell are you doing with your time? When I was in my like 21, 22, when I was that young, I saw this thing that I was a part of that era when mobile phones were really new. Most of us did not even have phones around then. Like, no, actually, my friends had. I was the last one to receive a phone. Also, because I had lost a phone from my mother. I was using my mother's phone and I lost it. So I had to live without a phone for quite some time. So I was the last one to receive it. But I can tell you that it was redeeming. The way there was nobody bugging you over little silly stuff. Like these days, I can actually show you my history. I have my phone right here. I'll show it to you. There's so many missed calls. Like, I really hope numbers are not showing. There are these 17 missed calls in my phone for just last 7 or 8 hours. 17 missed calls. Everybody wants that thing to be done right then. Nobody has the patience to wait these days. My point here is that you're probably spending a lot of time on your phone. You're actually wasting your time, because of which you're getting this feeling that you're not doing enough. You're scrolling through the shit that is available on the internet, the rubbish. I'm sorry to use this language, but I feel deeply about it and I cannot express it in proper English words. I could explain it in proper Hindi words because Hindi is my mother tongue. But when it comes to English, it's difficult to express yourself in a language that's not your mother tongue. Rubbish influencers, rubbish nonsense that is available on the internet, and so much lies, so many lies, so many lies. I cannot tell you. I come from this fraternity. I come from this category where there are people who are influencing you on social media. I am a social media person, and I can tell you, many of these people are lying to you. They are telling you utter rubbish. They are telling you things that are not true. They are showing you a side that doesn't exist. Believe me when I say this, I swear on God. We discuss these things. We get to know about each other. And I'm telling you, a lot that you see on the internet, the most popular ones, the most amazing ones, are just lying to you. And you're just trying to be like them. You're just trying to buy the lie that they are selling you for money. They want to build an image. They want to build a goodwill. And they're using your emotions to do that. Because their goodwill pays them. Please understand that. Okay. Now coming to my next point. There's this another thing that you do wrong, and because of which you get this feeling that you're not doing enough, and that is doing the least. Sometimes we don't enjoy what we do. In any profession, you cannot enjoy 100% things that you're doing. There are many things that I don't enjoy in my work. But of course, there are many things that I truly enjoy. Like, I don't like doing my makeup. I don't like getting my setup done. But I do like speaking on the camera. So there are aspects to everything. And everything needs time. Preparation takes more time than shooting a video. I like shooting. I don't like the rest. I don't like the editing part. I despise it. It takes so much of time. But of course, every profession has their challenges and it's okay. So you probably are doing this, that you're not doing enough. You are actually doing the minimum that you can do in a day. And you're just killing your time. You want to get to the next day. This could be a thing. And what can you do about it? We're going to talk about that later. Okay. But for now, let's just dissect this issue. Is it real? Are you actually not doing enough? So there are 2 points that are actually going against you. First, your mobile usage, your mobile phone usage. And second, you're doing the minimum. So here we are. By now we already understand that, yeah, there are things that we are doing wrong with our time. Now, let's actually find out what to do with our time. And I've got a couple of good resources for you. Okay. First, there is this amazing quotation that I heard in a very nice show that I'm watching these days. The name of the show is Silicon Valley. If you are into English shows, you must watch that show. It will fill you with motivation. I am actually inspired watching that show. And I heard a quotation over there. Hard work is the key to greatness. And I truly believe in it. I truly enjoy hard work. Hard work is difficult and I like doing difficult things. So I enjoy doing hard work. Sometimes it is painful, but most of the times it is addictive. If you are a hard worker, you probably will understand the statement. Hard work is very addictive. If you get into the habit of doing hard work every day, you tend to get high from it. You enjoy those periods of working. So hard work is the key to greatness. You cannot achieve greatness without hard work. And hard work is something that you have to do in your time. So you have to use your time well. There is this book by the name Deep Work. I read it last year. It actually impacted my mind in a way that my working style changed and something in me clicked. Deep Work tells you that, I'll show you the cover of the book somewhere here. Deep Work tells you that it's not about, and this is just one of the 1,000 things that it talks about, that it's not about working hard all the time of your waking hours. No, it's not about working hard for 8 or 10 hours in a day. No, it's about doing sincere, disciplined work for a few hours in a day. So if you feel that you want to dedicate 8 hours of your day to work, you possibly and probably cannot work hard and with uttermost sincerity for all 8 hours. Humanly not possible. Just 3 hours of utter when you're zoned into work, that kind of work, just 3 hours is enough to drain you. It's gonna take up all your energy. I've felt it, I've experienced it, and it's true. So just 3 hours of dedicate, and this 3 hours is my own number. The author did not give this number. Just a few hours of dedicated, undisturbed work. When you're not focusing anywhere else, you're not touching your phone, you're not allowing anybody in your room, you're not talking to anybody, you're not looking into your emails, you're not looking into the task that are not adding to your growth directly. Replying to an email may add to your growth indirectly, but it is not directly causing you any gain. So this is something that you should not do in those 2 or 3 hours that you have taken out for deep work. Deep work has amazing potential to push your life in the right direction. And deep work is addictive. When you develop that kind of habit, so there are many great people in the world, that includes Einstein, that includes Steve Jobs. If you read about these people, Abdul Kalam, if you read about these people, you'll find out that these people were deep workers. They would, zone out completely for many, many, many days in their lives. They will just disappear. Like literally, you have to look for them. They'll be out of contact because they're working on something. They are not out of contact because they don't want to talk to you, but only because they want to focus. They're concentrating on some idea, because of which they withdraw from people. Steve Jobs once presented a great idea. He talked about the difference between process and content. Okay, process is the procedural part. When you're doing something and there are a number of steps to it, that is the process of doing that thing. Content is what lies in that thing. So I'll give you an example and you'll understand. Process is, I decide that I have to upload 8 videos in a month on my channel, on my YouTube channel. So I have defined a process that these are 8 videos that I have to publish this month. Content is what is going in those videos. So if I am focused on just the process part, 8 videos have to go. It could be any rubbish, it could be any nonsense. I have to just tick my job. Okay, this is done, this is done. I'm only focused on ticking that this is done. If my focus is only on the process part of uploading 8 videos in a month, highest chances are that I'm gonna screw up on the quality of the content. I'm gonna upload shit. People are going to see it and people are not going to like it. And gradually they're gonna move away. However, if I'm focused on content, even if my process is getting impacted because of that, so I'm focused on what I'm uploading. The video has to be nice. The idea presented has to be good. What I'm talking about should be good. If I'm more focused on that, and probably because of my focus on the content part is more, because of which I'm taking more time to upload a video, I'm unable to upload 8 videos in a month and I'm only being able to do 5 or 6 videos. But my content is solid. My content is strong. My people like it. That's when this channel will actually grow. Now, this is what Steve Jobs said about this idea. Process versus content. This is a phrase that he came up with. Okay. He said that those employees are better that focus on content rather than process. They are better for the organization. So you as a human being are also doing better if you're focusing more on the content part rather than the process of it. Why am I talking about this is because you can only focus on content if you're ready to give it time. If your focus is entirely on just ticking your day's job, हाँ भाई ये भी हो गया, ये भी हो गया, ये भी हो गया, ये कर लिया मैंने, ये कर लिया. If you just want to get it done with, because you want to use your time elsewhere, you want to use it for things that you enjoy more, and you don't want to concentrate on this, that is when you're going to be filled with this feeling that you're not doing enough in your life. Because you can lie to others, but you cannot lie to yourself. Maybe others do not, but you know your truth. Everybody knows their truth, most of the times. Sometimes we need others to tell us that, but in most cases, we already know how much deep we are into our own beep. Till now, in the video, we talked about why this feeling that you're not doing enough may be true, and you actually may not be doing enough. Now let's talk about why this feeling may be false. So first of all, there is this syndrome, imposter syndrome. If you read about it, you'll find out there are many people who are good achievers. They are overachievers, but they always are in this feeling that they are not doing enough with their lives and they don't deserve this success. It happens because when you work very hard and you see everybody working hard as much as you are, but you get lucky and you get success and others don't. So you get to compare and you see that others are also working as hard as you are. So you feel that it is because of your luck. It was just because luck worked in your favor. And somewhere I believe I also get this feeling a lot, that I don't deserve what I have and I'm not doing enough with my time. So imposter syndrome may be something that may be impacting you. You may be a victim of that. Read about it. Just a little bit of awareness is gonna work wonders for you. I want you to know that there are millions of people that face this on earth. You're just one of them. Just go and make yourself more aware. Get knowledge. Ignorance is actually hurting you. It's not your feeling, it's just the ignorance. There's another effect that works on people who are working hard otherwise, and that is called Dunning-Kruger effect. So Dunning-Kruger effect talks about these people who are actually very intelligent, because of which, now since they are so intelligent, they understand their lack of knowledge. When you're intelligent, when you're really wise, you know how much you don't know, right? You are always unsure of yourself. You're always insecure because you feel that there's so much I don't know and it's better that I just shut up. And since you're so aware that there's so many things that you don't know about, what happens is that the intelligent people remain shut up, they don't speak much, and the idiots are the ones who are talking the most. People who don't know much and have this fake sense of confidence and believe that they know a lot, they'll be the ones doing the most talking, the most arrogant lot. What happens is that the moment you open your Instagram and you're scrolling, you see a beautiful figure, you like, I want to be like her. You see a beautiful dress, I want to own that dress. You see somebody running, oh, I want to run from tomorrow. You see somebody having nutritional diet, oh, I want to change all my habits, I'm going to stop eating pizzas and I'm only going to eat nutritional food. You see somebody making a lot of money, you see somebody making wonders in their new startup, you're like, okay, from tomorrow I'm going to work on my startup idea. So what is happening with you is that you want to be everything that you see. What we see is what we want to be. This is what is happening with you. You cannot be everything. How is it humanly possible for you to be everything? You want to be the best of everything. Best is to make compromise with yourself at some levels. Like I have made compromise with the fact that I'm never gonna be number one in social media ever in India. This used to be very difficult for me earlier. Believe me when I say this, I have adjusted with this thought that probably I'm never gonna be the best one. I'm always going to be one level lower. And it's okay. It's okay. As long as I'm leading a healthy life, I'm leading a more or less successful life, I'm okay. I don't need to be the best. And I've made peace with it after very, very long suffering. I was always bogged down with this feeling that I want to be the best, I want to be the best. And sometimes, no matter how hard you try, things just don't play out in your favor. It's okay. It's okay. I've adjusted with the feeling. It's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Live your life because now is what you've got. Your past is gone, your future is uncertain, but now is what you've got. The health that you have today, you will not have it tomorrow maybe. So enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy your days. Enjoy your moments. Spend it with people whom you really treasure in your life. Your family, people you love the most. Spend more time with them. एक balance बना लो. कहीं बीच में आ जाओ. बहुत कुछ करना चाहते हो, बहुत कुछ अचीव करना चाहते हो, इतना सब कुछ एक साथ करना चाहते हो कि कुछ भी नहीं कर पा रहे हो. कहीं बीच में आ जाओ. थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्रोमाइज, थोड़ा सा हार्ड वर्क. You do some and you compromise with some. Strike a balance between these things. Nobody is living a life of complete satisfaction. Everybody is longing for something. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you work, you will always be missing out on something in life. वो है ना डायलॉग, बनी हम लाइफ में कितना भी कुछ ट्राई कर लें, कुछ ना कुछ छूट ही जाता है, something like that. From that movie, ये जवानी है दीवानी. Yeah, it is very meaningful. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. This is my last message for you. The best way to actually start on this journey after watching this video could be writing a letter to your future self. I saw somebody doing it. There's this guy by the name Sahil Bloom. I follow him on Instagram. He wrote a letter to his future self when he would be 30. And he wrote it when he was 20 or 25, 20 I guess. And that day he read it on his social media and was crying profusely. Tears falling. And he was actually reading that letter live. It was beautiful. Write a letter to yourself, to your future self. Probably I'm gonna do it for my future self when I will be 40. I really hope I make it to 40. So yeah, let's do it, okay? I hope you found something nice in this video. I'm actually compromising on my time of going to the gym. My sir is waiting. So right after shutting this, I'm gonna go there. I really wish you do something nice with your time. Make some realizations. Write it down somewhere. I write a lot. It really helps, really, really helps. My diaries are filled with my notes. My husband has his folder online. He has some 50, 60,000 notes there. So we all have our own ways of doing things. Find out what works best for you and stick to it. I'll see you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Please be nice to yourself. Please love yourself. Just be nice to yourself. This is the only life you've got. Okay? Bye.